Ta-da! Welcome to this beautiful Tuesday morning. I'm going to turn my heater off and we sit down. Just sit. Sit in your comfortable position. If you have props, you can always, we now start and seated, so you can always prop yourself up. And we're just feeling into ourselves. I think part of yoga practice, a big part of a healthy and a well-rounded yoga practice always includes meditation, of course, as well, and pranayama and pratyahara, drawing the senses inwards. Beautiful. So coming to seated, you don't have to be completely still. I know as I've looked back on those recordings, I seem to, go forwards and backwards a little. Quite soothing. That's why we do the roly-polies. This is often done and practiced in the beginning of a spiritual practice. So Tuesday, it is Tuesday. In these unprecedented times, sometimes because everything is a little different, we could forget what day, what time it is. Tuesday morning, freezing sunny morning in Melbourne. Ask yourself, what have you brought onto the mat? The question of what do I expect with the practice and through the practice is perhaps easier to answer than what have you brought to the mat? How are you feeling this morning? I'm never ever assuming that when you come to class you feel the same each week or each time you practice here, which is often a little bit more often these days than perhaps in class, which is beautiful. How do you feel? How's your physical body showing up for you this morning? How's your mental body showing up? How you feel mentally? And then, of course, emotionally. Nice. And then starting to connect to your breath. And make sure you are comfortable. You don't have to be completely still. Just finding that connection to the breath. Thanking yourself that you've made the effort to commit to a formal practice. And yes, you may have to leave us halfway, or you may have to tend to pets or other family members, or work if it calls. That's fine. You made that commitment to start. And what is your intention? Maybe based on what you're bringing to the mat. Excited, tired, a bit weary, joyful, optimistic or overwhelmed. Yoga practice picks you up where you're at. And I'm not just letting us sit here so I can do the talking. It's like you feeling into a sense of comfort in just being and noticing your breath. You've thanked yourself, you've set an intention. We're practicing for the physical part, for the mental and the emotional. We're finding that sense of connection between mind and body, where the mind can draw inwards and become the observer, where in our physical state we'll give our physical body that sense of coming into rest and digest. Even though the circumstances as we find ourselves in are not rest and digest. So we have to bring them back up, create them internally. Beautiful. Let's chant an Om to bring us together as a group. Let's exhale. Big inhale. Om. And just very gently coming into Ujjayi breath. Noticing the sound, noticing the feeling of the breath tickling the back of the throat. Noticing the sense of calm that that brings. And we're going, in a moment's time, we're going to open our eyes and we're going to just come into tabletop position. Familiar position. So when you're ready, just moving into a tabletop, into cat and cow. Starting the movement from the top of the head. Exhale, rounding your spine. Inhale, looking up. Nice. Oops. And so you feel into your physical body. That's it. And to make it a little bit more challenging and precise, starting with the top of the head or starting with your cervical spine and let the rest of the spine come to the party. I'd like you to continue. I'm just going to walk over. I think Sue has just joined us and I need to mute her. Hi, Sue. Welcome to the group. That's all good. It's all good. And Joe has joined us as well. Mute all. Here we go. Beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, all good. Okay. We're coming into our hip opening sequence here in tabletop. Just because it is a bit fresh, so we need to warm up first before we do anything too dramatic. Left leg goes back. That's your inhalation. You lengthen from the spine. Exhale, you draw the knee towards the side body and you look over towards that left knee. Yeah, we do that often. Inhale, straighten. Excuse me. And exhale, then rounding. And to make that a little bit more exciting, this movement here, we're drawing the knee to the opposite elbow. So keep that drawing in, that the knee comes to the elbow. And then inhale, extending again, warming up that body. Exhale, out to the side. Beautiful. Inhale, extend forward. And exhale, rounding and drawing opposite elbow, opposite knee. Good. Last round on this side. Let me see. Good. Out to the side. Keep that thigh parallel. Start to switch on from your belly. Inhale, extend. Breath with movement. Beautiful. And the knee to the elbow. Beautiful. And then releasing. I'll show you this way. Other side. Inhale, extending. Nice. Just feel into it. Exhale, out to the side. Lighten the load on your wrists, so drawing from your belly a little more. And then inhale, extend. We're deliberately doing this really, really slowly. And then that's it. Rounding and bringing the knee to the opposite side. So your right knee moves towards the left elbow. Extending again. Inhale, look forward. Lengthen your spine. Beautiful. Exhale, out to the side. Very nice. Inhale, we extend. Good. And exhale, we round. And we draw to the opposite side. One last round. You're on your own. The leg extends on the inhalation. The spine lengthens. The knee draws into the side on the exhale. Nice. Good, Marie. The inhale extends again. Good. Nicely. And the exhale draws in and brings to the opposite elbow. Beautiful. Good. And then we're going to come into, or we stay in tabletop position. We extend the left leg again and the right arm. And if you can, even come onto fingertips on the left. Good. And then we've practiced this yesterday. Untuck your toes. And then we're going backwards a little. Whoops. And then we come forward. Now I need my palm of the hand. I can't stay on the fingertips. And if that's you as well, do that. Good. So it's like a little seesaw. I show you from the side. We're coming forward and we're coming back. So the buttocks to the heel and to the floor, and then they come forward. And then you notice what you have to switch on to actually be stable here. Yeah, Joe, if your knee joints don't like that too much, just stay in a stable position and then releasing. Brilliant. And then the other side. So left arm, right leg. Sinking back a little, as if your buttocks want to come to that left heel, and then we come up and forward. It becomes a little bit of a balancing act, doesn't it? So move at your own pace with your own breath. It's not about what it looks like. We're just aiming for that straightness, and then backwards and forwards. And we become unstable, and as soon as our surface becomes unstable, we switch on from the core. Good, good. And just often put these things in. I want that focus. I want that focus. Beautiful. Releasing downward facing dog. Just walking your dog.
And we're making it a little bit more vigorous this morning. So I'd like you, if you can, come with the knee all the way to the floor. So one knee is on the floor and the other one is straight. And then we come back up, downward facing dog. And then we flip the toes and bring the other knee to the floor. Yeah, we've done that in class a few times. Beautiful. So exhale, the knee drops down, the toes flip. Inhale, come back up. Good. Each side a few times. And you all know we draw back from the belly. Let me just switch the screen. Beautiful. Very nice. There it is. That's it. Good. And you know, I always invite you to do both at the same time. If the strength is there, and if your knees are okay with this, if the toes are easily flipped. Good. Good. But the real aim is to lift from your belly. So core engagement is really important. And let's practice connecting breath with movement. Beautiful. Oh, very nice. And then walking back, walking the hands to the feet. Beautiful. Good. And we just casually hang forward, but let's all bend our knees. Bend our knees a little, sink the buttocks down, and then lifting the chest. So perhaps coming into a deeper squat or a deeper chair pose if you can, like this. That's it. And the hands can do anything they want, preferably they reach forward. So how deep can you be in your knee bend? How in the same height can the knees be as the buttocks? Inhale here, exhale, fold forward. Beautiful. Let's do that again. Let me see. So knees come together, buttocks sink down, and the arms come forward, a modified chair pose. Could you even feel your rib cage against your thighs? And then coming forward. Beautiful. Have we got one more in us? I want you to really draw in from your belly. If we just had breakfast, that might be feeling a little awkward. Good. Good. Nice, Joe. See if you can draw the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale here, exhale, coming forward. And then we just curl up nice and slow, vertebra by vertebra. Beautiful. Ah, I can see Renata now. Good. And we'll do, I really like that energy release, but you know, you need to feel into whether it's appropriate for you this morning. Feet hip distance, or as, you know, as wide as the mat. And we just come up, inhale, inhale, maybe just up, or maybe just a little bit of a back bend. And then exhale, coming forward, chest goes through the thighs and the arms come to the side. And I quite like to do this vigorously. So that's it. Bending the knees, so reaching up, that energetic release. The hands go to the side. It's almost like your shoulders and your knee joints come together. Beautiful. Oh, Renata's screen is frozen again. I hope she can hear us okay. And you just have to rely on listening a little more. Beautiful. Few more rounds. Good. Now the belly is drawn in. This becomes quite a dynamic movement. Letting go. Maybe you've noticed this morning with what you actually came to the mat, even though there is no judgment, it's like perhaps I can come from overwhelmed a bit more into optimistic state. So let's exhale what's not longer needed. And then releasing. Brilliant. And we're just going to go into the shoulder girdle movement as well. Yeah, just making sure the knees are bent. Yeah. Yeah. So rather than hand to heart, as we often do, just the shoulder girdle, the arms slinging around like a, you know, like a washing machine movement or something. We're spending far too much time at home. Okay, and then releasing. Beautiful. Find the front edge of the mat. We will do a slow movement of sun salutations where we dissect it. Is this the front? This could be the front. Oh, okay. Beautiful. Ujjayi breath. Come back to it. And just notice the energy, the connection to the physical body. It doesn't take a lot of complicated movement to actually feel the prana, the blood flow, feel that connection to the body. And you know, just a bit of movement shifts us into a different mental state. Ah, so good. What would you like to salute? Maybe you've got something, maybe the sun,
Good. Let's open the eyes. Urdhva Hastasana. And we just stay for a few breaths here in our Urdhva Hastasana, feeling the energy. So from the hips downwards, we ground down, yeah? Feel your feet earthing down, even though maybe you feel the plastic of the mat. It's still that earthing feeling. And then we're grounding and lengthening from the hips upwards. And yet the upper body lengthens on the inhale and the lower body, the shoulders drop down on the exhale. Inhale, look forward, we move on. Exhale, this is a long forward fold. Look over your fingertips until the hands are on the floor or on your shins and the nose to the knees. That's the intention. And then inhale, halfway lift. Let's stay in a halfway lift. I come up as well with my hands against the shins so we can feel what happens in the thighs. You want to engage your thighs. You want to lift the chest, inhale, and then exhale, coming forward, back into downward facing dog. Inhale into your high plank. Good. Maybe knees down, a slow chaturanga. Actively draw your elbows back towards your hips so you lengthen your spine. Good. Cobra maybe to start with, but a strong one, you feel it. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Yeah, we have been on our wrists a fair bit. We have been having a few downward facing dogs lately. My intention is always different. So let's stay in your downward facing dog. I like the idea of this being an inversion, just because we're not together here and I can't assume you have a wall space. We didn't, apart from headstand, we haven't been doing too many inversions and a bit of shoulder stand. So this inversion here, feel into it. The head is lower than the heart. It becomes quite important. It's very rejuvenating, very cleansing. Lymphatic drainage, downward facing dog. It's useful always, but particularly in those times. I know it's a long hold. Last exhale here. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, step, walk or jump. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, folding all the way forward. And then strong legs come all the way up. Inhale and exhale to release. Beautiful. Let's flow together a few rounds. Urdhva Hastasana, inhale. Exhale, come forward. Feel your thighs lifted. Feel your belly engaged. Beautiful. Feel your practice. Halfway lift, inhale, make space. Exhale, back down dog. High plank, inhale, a slow chaturanga. Knees can come down always. Nice job. Beautiful. Good, Renati. Open up, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog for one. Of course, if your body is not the strongest this morning for whatever reason, you can always come out. Knees can come down. Even a child's pose. And then when I say last exhale, you could come in. Beautiful. Let me switch the screen. Feel into your practice. This is you giving back to yourself. Nice. Good, Sue. Last exhale. Inhale onto the toes. Exhale, lightly come forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold all the way. Don't cut yourself short. Really tuck the chin under and then strong legs come all the way up. Reach, energy lifts, and then exhale to release. Brilliant. Two more. Urdhva Hastasana. Let your body warm up. Exhale, come forward. Nice, let me see. Halfway lift, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, down dog. That doesn't need extra attention because we come into high plank. Inhale, look over that cliff. Slowly, evenly come down. This is quite strong. Open up into your back bend. Feel it. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Good. Taking it slow there, Marie. Absolutely. If modifications are needed, do that. Now notice the sensation in your jaw and in your throat. Soften there. Soften there. And this skill you take into your life. You take this into the mat. Go. I would really wish for you to check in and go throughout the day. Go, ooh, how's the neck? How's the shoulders? How's that jaw area feeling? Let there be softness. Let the hands be soft, the feet be soft. Now we're coming out. Last exhale here, doing well. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, coming forward. Good, Sue, landing lightly. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Good, Lynn. All the way up. Inhale, come all the way up. Beautiful. And exhale to release. Let's come into Samasthiti here. Hands in prayer position. Give a gentle, close down your eyes. Give a gentle smile to your environment. You know, can we see it as a luxury to be able to receive a yoga practice with a group, feel as part of a group, but you're at home. Some of you have, you know, light streaming in sunshine, you're in your environment. It's like, okay, this is beautiful. This is your home. This carries your energy. Marvelous. No commuting, no parking. Just you, familiar smells, your energy. Beautiful. Invite it in. Give it a smile. Nice. I really wonder how that's going to go when we're back in the studio. Can you cast your mind back and go, oh, it just feels like I'm at home. One more round. Releasing the hands, open the eyes. Urdhva Hastasana, inhale. Exhale. This is a long forward fold. The tailbone goes back. The head comes forward all the way. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Doing well, ladies. High plank, inhale. Chaturanga. Good. Good, Lynn. Keeping the head looking forward. Cobra or your up dog. Choose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Yeah, we're taking the pace a little slower. Often much more challenging. Good. For 2, corkscrewing the arms. So the hands push down. And your elbow creases want to move to the ceiling. Head is hanging. Gaze is 2. Where is it 2? The toes, the knees. Just gently letting the head hang. Beautiful. That inversion. If we're not making it happen in day-to-day life, there's no inversion happening. It just is not. Last exhale. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, coming forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, we fold and we come dynamically all the way up. Inhale and exhale to release. Beautiful, good. Inhale here, exhale. We're stepping out to the right into a traditional Trikonasana. Beautiful, good. Lift and lengthen. Inhale, exhale, coming forward. So if you follow my instruction, we've got the left leg forward and we're pivoting over the left. Opening the chest. A few clicks perhaps. Beautiful. Now feel into what's relevant. Do you need to pull against the big toe? Maybe we're not warm enough this morning. Maybe we just bring the back hand against the shin and open into Trikonasana. So even though we're reaching up, we still have our mind in our back leg solid. Front leg, knees not locked. It's not hyperextended. The chest is open. Is there softness in the breast, softness in the jaw, in the shoulders, in the neck, looking marvelous. Exhale, look to your big toe. Inhale, we're coming up. Good. And we're coming into the twisted variation. So stay facing forward. Bring your back heel out to the side. Make 2 tracks, yeah, like 2 tram tracks. Left is left, right is right. Right arm up, inhale, looking good. Exhale, come forward. And then pause before you twist. How far forward could you reach without leaving the solidity behind of the legs? Then twist, place the hand. You're very welcome to bring the hand onto the shin and just get the twisting action. Yeah, so your left shoulder moves back, your right shoulder moves through. Left hand can be on the small of the back, or of course, over time you can extend. Yeah, I'll keep that modified variation. That's it, Lynn, beautiful. So your top hand faces away from you. Nice. And then there is an energy exchange. The tailbone lifts back. The top of the head comes forward. The legs are solid. The twist comes out of the torso. Beautiful. The breath is soft and smooth. Inner smile, outer smile. Let the hamstrings wake up. Let the torso wake up. Let the energy centers be stimulated. This is marvelous. And I know I can keep you long. You have the solidity. You have the patience. Inhale here. Exhale. Look to your big toe. Inhale. Come out to the side. Open up. And exhale. We're stepping to the front. Brilliant. So just very classical Trikonasana. Twisted Trikonasana. On the other side. Inhale. Left leg steps back. Good. Good. Solidify. Dropping the shoulders. Inhale here. Exhale. Come forward. Inhale here. Exhale. Pivot. Good. Finding your expression as we experience the story of your breath needs to be taken into consideration. What's the story of the breath? Beautiful. Good, Sue. Bring your top arm a little further forward so it's in line. The chest is aligned. Beautiful. Looking good. We're coming into Ujjayi. Ujjayi breath. Breath is soft. Staying there. We could, of course, stay in the shape and let the mind go walkabouts. And if that's your choice, consciously, fine. If it's a habit, not a good idea. Good. Exhale, look to your big toe. Strong legs. Inhale, come up. Facing forward. Just facing forward. Bring that back leg out to the side a little so we're stable. That's it, Marie. Facing forward. Left arm, right leg. Yeah, lift and lengthen. Inhale, exhale, come forward. Twist. Find a gentle twist perhaps first, a gentle expression, and then go, yes, I could. Without, often what's the danger here when we go further forward with that front hand, we leave out the length of the spine. We curve a little. We don't want that, not in the Trikonasana. Nice, good, Marie. Good, good. Play with those opposing energies. It's like a dance. Legs are solid. The head comes forward, the buttocks go back. The lower back is broad and stable. The twist comes out of opposing action of your left hand and your right foot or your right leg. Opposing actions. Jaw soft, eyes soft. Few more breaths. If you've fallen out, come back in. Last exhale, strong legs. Inhale, pivoting, open to the side, and exhale, stepping to the front. Beautiful. Let's salute that out. Let's vinyasa that out. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, come forward, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, back down dog. You don't have to keep up with my count. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, a slow chaturanga. Can we come into an up dog perhaps? Can we stay in our upward facing dog? Good. So if that's strong for you, you can bring your knees down. Otherwise, engage your thighs, engage your buttocks, lift the chest, drop the shoulders. Inhale here, exhale. Can you lift from your belly? Flip over to the toes, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. Feel the lightness in the shoulders. Feel the length in the neck. Feel your tripod headstand here. Feel that traction. Feel the neck being long. Beautiful. Looking good, ladies. Have we got any gentlemen? No. Good, Kath. Nice, Helen. Good. Good. So, Lisa, that could be deliberate. I can only see the ceiling. Oh, beautiful. Last exhale here. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, come forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Fold all the way. Fold a little deeper and then coming all the way up. Inhale. Good. And exhale at the top. Beautiful. Let's come into a standing twist. Hands to hips. I'll show you this way. Exhale. Inhale, lift the right knee up. Good. Seeing if we could just hold underneath the knee. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Exhale, rotate your head to look over your right shoulder. Extend your right arm back. So if this is solid for you and you get a beautiful twist because you can use your front hand, your left hand against your leg, then you stay here. Otherwise, you could just see if you can feel into the toe. Can you grab the toe of your front leg? I keep my gaze back and then extend the leg. So either with the knee bend or with the leg extended. Beautiful. Few more breaths. Find that solidity with the breath, with a sense of softness, with engagement in your standing leg and with your core, belly switched on. Inhale here, exhale, release. We're all coming back, holding underneath the knee. Good. We're rotating the head forward. We bring both hands onto the hips. Good. We inhale here, we exhale, we extend the leg point. Beautiful. Hard lifted shoulders back for 3, for 2, for 1, and releasing. Brilliant. Have a little wiggle. Good. Other side. Right leg, standing leg. Left knee up. I should do it this way so I can see you later. Good. Good. Underneath. And this is, you know, to make this solid is already valid. You're welcome to stay here. Otherwise, rotating to look over your left shoulder. Left arm extends back. Decide whether you want to stay here or you feel for your big toe, extending that leg, being solid. Good. Nice. Good. Looking over your left shoulder, extending that leg, lifting from the chest for 3, for 2, for 1. Slowly releasing. We're all coming back, holding underneath the knee. We turn the gaze forward. We return both hands onto the hips. Lifting the knee, inhale, exhale, extend. Beautiful. Let me see. Good, Lynn. Stay with me. Quadriceps, belly, one last lift, inhale, exhale to release. Beautiful. Let's vinyasa it out. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, coming forward, doing well. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. High plank, inhale. A slow chaturanga, maybe on the knees. Lift the chest, look over that cliff. Open up, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Brilliant. Let's come onto the knees. Let's come into tabletop. Let's come into kneeling. I'd just like us to open those shins a little here. Yeah, if you can. If kneeling is a challenge, just stay there. Good, yeah. Screens may have to be adjusted. Lifting the chest if you can. Inner smile, outer smile, doing well. And then slowly releasing. Brilliant. Let's come into dolphin. We haven't had dolphin all week. Oh, it's only Tuesday, isn't it? Holding upper arms. Swivel open on the elbow joint and we solidify here. So wrist comes down, forearms come down. And I'm saying this, we're doing this because we've been practicing bound headstand. So the idea of this part here, grounding down and everything else lifting up, just like a downward facing dog, this grounds down, everything lifts up, will help us in our headstand. Okay, but it's dolphin now. Knees underneath the hips, tuck the toes and lifting the hips up. Oh, and just allow the head to hang, allow the chest to come closer to the thighs. Beautiful. Let me see, I'm just going to do a little peekaboo. Beautiful. So being solid and just staying there and just monitor your breath. Come back into Ujjayi breath if you can. Can you feel softness in the neck? Can you feel softness in your shoulders? We're making space. We're making space at the whole back line of the legs. Beautiful. If you can, another couple of breaths here. Brilliant. And then inhale, coming onto tippy toes, and exhale, coming onto the knees. And we're coming backward again. So releasing the hands, kneeling, mindful here if the knees are singing out. Good. And leaning back, just opening the tops of the feet. Opening those energy channels as well. Good. Beautiful. Let's come into dolphin again. Perhaps change the way you interlace your fingers. Have a little look. We're coming up. And I know this is not new to us. But let's walk in if we can, and then we shift forward. And in that forward movement, I still want you to have that idea of this is pushing down, so you're lifting up. Let's do it together. Or if you're already there, stay. So solid in your triangle shape here, walking in, shortening a little, and then coming forward like the wave of a dolphin, and then coming back. Yeah, and it's so easy to clench the teeth and to shorten and harden around the neck and the jaw. Aim not to. Make this soft and smooth. That's it. Even if the movement is not a big one, that's it. So a bit further forward and then chest to the thighs. Beautiful. Let me see a different screen. This is brilliant, ladies. This is awesome. Good. Good. Nice, Joe. Excellent. Good, Renate. Oh, Renate sent me a text, but here she is. Okay. Oh, good. I couldn't quite read it. And then slowly releasing out. And that if you had enough of the kneeling, just stay where you're comfortable. But we're coming out and we're doing this opening again. There's so much going on at the tops of the feet energetically. So even if you can just stay for a couple of breaths here. Nice, maybe further back. Oh, it's lovely how the kids walk through the camera. Nice. And then we're coming into melting heart. Yeah. So Marie, have a little look. So the knees and the hips are in one line
And then the buttocks stick up to the ceiling. We're not taking any photos. And the chest comes down. So it is a back bend. Oh, if the chest doesn't come down, maybe the chin comes down, maybe the forehead comes down. If it's too much for the shoulders, have one arm bent and one arm forward. We can do this one side at the time. Let me see. There we go. So as long as we feel there is a back bend, there is a concaving idea in your thoracic spine. Beautiful. Very nice. Just a few more breaths. If you do one hand at the time, change hands, change arms. Good. Nice, Joe. Joe, if you can, knee-wise, you could come further forward so that your buttocks and your knees are in one line. Bring your torso further forward. Just the torso, not the knees, just the torso. There she goes. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. You switch to a different screen. Yes, that's it, Cass. Beautiful. And then slowly coming back. And just to come back and measure your distance. Sometimes we get so, like, it's beautiful that we own our downward facing dog, but could we measure? So the buttocks are at the heels, and then you can't reach further forward. And that's your downward facing dog distance. See how we go. Let's come up. Is this really? What do I do? I think I shorten it a little. Yeah, I step my feet in a little for my, what I perceive is my sort of own it, go to downward facing dog distance. Yeah, just for you to know. This is how they measure. If you ever go into a beginner's course, buttocks to the heels, reach forward, that's your distance. Beautiful. Let's come onto tippy toes in your downward facing dog. Inhale. And then exhale, we shift and we swivel on the toes. I'm really after the toe and the foot opening. Swivel over to the left. So your heels are on the left and your hips are on the left. Yeah, those hip swings we've been doing. And then stay on one side and just feel into the side body. So your left side body is slightly crunchy and the other side, the right, is slightly open. Let's pivot again. High up on the ball of the foot. High up on the toes. Shift over to the other side. Oh, nice. And then coming all the way down. So just coming into, feel into this, and maybe even looking, you're on the outside edge of the right foot, inside edge of the left foot. Excellent. We come up again. And we do each side one more time. We're still corkscrewing the arms. We're still opening the chest. So we're still corkscrewing the hands into the floor. It's still a downward facing dog at the upper end. Back towards the middle and then over to the other side. Doing well. That's it. So we're on the outside edge of the right foot, inside edge of the left foot. Inhale, coming onto tippy toes. Exhale onto the knees. We're coming onto the belly. You don't have to do chaturanga, just coming down casually if you like. Beautiful. Coming onto Sphinx. So what's this? Shoulders, elbows in one line, forearms parallel. Tuck your toes under and we're coming into low plank. Oh, nice. And it feels safe. The moment we don't do this, we don't stick the buttock up, but we tuck the tailbone under. We feel that we're switching on from here, from our lower belly. And then we come forwards and backwards, like in our dolphin, but our forearms push down. Inhale, come forward, meaning onto your toes. Exhale, shift back a little. However, your torso stays parallel. So this is really the ultimate in belly engagement. Beautiful. But your forearms, you're not dipping in between the shoulder blades. Let me see. Can we do two more? If you need rest, rest. This is strong. Nice, Cass. Beautiful. Yeah. Let's come out for a moment. Have a little look, if you can see. The danger is, I'm exaggerating, when we come forward, when we come back here, to stick the buttocks up first. See if you can keep it even. Backwards, forwards, like a ruler, that parallelness, like the magic carpet, doesn't change. No dips in between. Make sense? Let's do it again. So elbows, shoulders, yeah, this is strong. Coming up, and it's just a gliding forward onto the toes, gliding back. Belly needs to be strong. Pushing into the forearms. Not a big movement, let me see. That's it, Lisa, that's it, that's it. So that the whole front of the torso is engaged, but the breath makes it soft. And the story of the breath is what you listen to. If the story of the breath goes, I need a hug, then you come out. Here we go, let's have a hug. Let's come onto the belly. Oh, okay, I'll show you this way. Is it useful? No, I'll show you sideways still. Coming onto palm of the hands come together, and then the chin comes onto the palm of the hand. I call this looking at everyone else's sandcastle here. Tops of the feet to the floor, tuck your tailbone. So I'm saying this because I still want you to feel into your belly. Back bends are safe when the belly is engaged. Good. Exhale, tuck your toes. Oh no, tuck your tailbone. And then inhale, coming up like this. And exhale, we're shifting and we're looking over to one side. I make it the left because that's where the camera is. And then inhale back to center and exhale over to the other side. Seeing everyone else's sandcastle. And then inhale, coming back to center and exhale, release. And you can hear it in my voice. This is strong. So we're doing this shifting all the time. We're staying lifted. So we're having our back muscles engaged. This is marvelous for the side body, for your gallbladder meridian and your, what else? The spleen, and for your belly chakra. So let's do it again. Changing the palms of the hands. Lifting up. Feel that your belly is still engaged, and then to one side, exhale, make it slow, back to center, inhale, but not lowering, and then exhale to the other side. Beautiful, and then back to center, and decide, do you need to lower and do one more round, or can you stay lifted and do one more round? Let me see. That's it, Helen. Yeah, the breath needs to stay soft and smooth. So it's a long exhalation until you're in your final side position. And you come back to center. Nice. Good, good. Excellent. And then releasing. That's all good. Marvelous work. Bring your hands to the side. Turn your head to one side. Feeling into the breath. Let's feel into our belly. Let's feel into that Muladhara chakra. Oh. And I say this because, you know, that chakra, that energy center really relates to that inner sense of, that inner strength to actually make that first step. Let's turn the head to the other side. So, and we know this either from ourselves or from our children, and there's a bit of a, oh, mama, I've got a tummy ache. It's like that insecure, that not quite sure. There is this, you know, a sense of overwhelm, a sense of anxiety. And when this is all beautifully working and all solid, it's like nothing stops me from doing what I'm saying I'm going to do, or I want to do. All right, we're coming into bow pose setup. So hands next to the chest, bending our knees, dorsiflex the feet. Exhale, tuck your tailbone. And I say this because I want you with this action of tucking the tailbone to lift from your belly, and then we lift. Upper body, lower body. Good, calf, let the knees lift. Good. Now this is strong because normally in our back bends we're having the foot against the hand, but this we have to find the strength in our back, and then slowly releasing. Either do that again or really come into full bow pose. And I really want you to feel that the feet, this is leg work, feet pushing into the hands, toes may touch. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, and then inhale, push the feet into the hands like if your legs want to straighten. Your legs are working here the whole time, and the belly is engaged, and that makes it much safer for the lower back. Good, Lisa. Really feel feet want to escape, but the hands hold on. One last lift, and exhale to release, and we come back into child's pose. Brilliant work. Let it go. Beautiful back bend. There will always be a back bend. 4, 5. Nice. Are we going for time? Excellent. Let's come up into downward facing dog. We won't stay on the floor for too long today. Not appropriate for today. Good. Good. Coming into inhale, high plank. Good. Maybe you have to lengthen your distance. We are going to come into side plank though. So remember our hip wiggles. We come onto tippy toes. We're all ready. We shift the hips and the heels to the right. And we open the chest to the left, and we bring the left arm up. If it's too strong, we can bring the right knee down. You know this. Good. Legs are solid. Let's stay on that side. Good. Let's lift the hips up. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, high plank. Inhale here, lengthen. Exhale over to the other side. Yeah. So even though the hand pushes down, everything else lifts up. Beautiful. You have made yourself comfortable. If it's too strong, you still stay in this position with the left knee down. Beautiful. Inhale here, exhale. High plank, and then downward facing dog, and then walking the hands to the feet. Uttanasana. Beautiful. Maybe the legs can be straight now. Maybe you need that gentle bend. Very well done. Beautiful. Walking the hands out, coming back into downward facing dog. And we'll just treat this as a salutation. So let's come out. Last exhale. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, come forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold all the way. And inhale, coming all the way up. Good. And exhale to release. Beautiful. Let's flow in our salutation, and we step the right leg back. Urdhva Hastasana, inhale. Exhale, coming forward. It's coming into something. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, the right leg goes back into a warrior two. Good. Good. A warrior two. Inhale here, exhale, reaching forward. But we're not going to go into side angle. We're just having that idea of reaching forward. Remember, this is a bit like the dolphin. The dolphin forwards, the dolphin back, the low plank, forwards, backwards. Our solidity here with our legs and our hips doesn't change. Forward and then back. That's it. That's it. Just a little, just a little. It's not a big movement, but we're keeping the chest open and we're keeping the shoulders dropped. Can we do two more? Two more forward. Nice, Kath. That's beautiful. Yeah. So from your, if I only see your buttocks and your legs, that's not changing at all. Good. Coming back to a neutral warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, frame your front foot, step back down dog. And then here it comes. Inhale, high plank, and we're staying high plank. We're going into side plank. Over to the left first. Left side plank means the right arm comes up. Staying here for a few breaths. Legs are solid, core is solid. Inhale here, exhale, high plank. Inhale here, exhale, over to the other side. Very nice. Feel the strength in your core. Feel the strength in your legs. Inhale here, exhale, that's your high plank. You can stay and just come into down dog, or you can come into chaturanga. Slow chaturanga. Open up into your back bend. Inhale. Exhale into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. 5 breaths here. Let the head hang. Catch your breath. You can do tabletop if it's too much. Few more breaths. Nice, Helen. Good, Cass. How's this screen doing? Beautiful. Good. Last exhale here. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, step, walk or jump. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Strong legs. Come all the way up. Inhale. And exhale to release. Brilliant. Next round, we step the left leg back into warrior two. Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale. Exhale, come forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Left leg steps back into your warrior two and you open out to the side. Beautiful. Groin open, chest opens. Ujjayi breath. Inhale here, exhale, reaching forward as if we're going into side angle. And then we draw back. And then we reach forward. So notice how it actually lifts off the solidity in your legs. And we're not asking for a big movement. Beautiful. Tailbone tucked under. Belly is firm. The lower belly is firm, but not hard. Keep moving. Looking good. Nice, Lynn. Yeah. So let's stay stable with that front leg, as stable if we can, rather than straightening it and coming further forward in the lunging position. Come back into warrior two. Beautiful expressions, ladies. Inhale here, exhale, frame your foot, step back, down dog. High plank, inhale, and we do side plank again. Unless you know you don't want to do it, you can come out and have a little rest. We're going to the right first, side plank to the right. Brilliant, let me see. That's it, that's it. Inhale here, exhale, high plank. Inhale here, exhale over to the other side. That's it, modification is allowed, of course, you need to. Inhale here, exhale, high plank. Either down dog or come with me into chaturanga. Slowly lowering down, good, Sue, lift your head. Nice, Marie. Come back in. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. If you need a child's pose rest, of course, take it. Otherwise, that beautiful inversion, downward facing dog. Upper body and lower body are a team. They lift each other up. They come together at the buttocks. They don't push each other out. Yeah, sometimes that upper body is sort of a bit pushy. Even it out. Beautiful, ladies. Good. Last exhale here. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, coming forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold all the way. And strong legs come all the way up. Inhale. And exhale at the top. Let's come into a Samasthiti. Let's make this our pause for a moment. Hands in prayer in front of the heart. Can we come back to Ujjayi breath? Despite, okay, maybe because of all the other energies that we encounter here in our home. Notice the prana apana effect. Prana lifting up, inhale, lengthens the front. Apana, exhale, brings the energy down the back. Let's move and breathe in that circular motion. Inhale, lifting up the front. Exhale, coming down the back. Nice and soft with your Ujjayi breath sound. Oh, that was marvelous. Very nice. Good. And then releasing the hands and we're opening the eyes again. And we're just going to go into a little curtsy. I just want to play with it. So bending the knees a little. Good. And then bring your right leg back behind you and out to the side, but not close, like a curtsy. So back behind. And then we're sinking down a little. So Joy, this is for you to really monitor how far down. That knee doesn't need to touch down, but how far down can you still stay stable? Yeah, I sort of do this with my hands because it makes us feel a little bit safer. Beautiful. And then slowly coming up. Feel this in your buttocks. Feel this in your thighs. Don't feel it so much in the joints. Other side. Bending. Back behind and out to the side. Bending. That upper torso. We could lean forward, but I don't want you to. Yeah, so straight down. Just notice. Yeah, knees need to be safe. Ankle joint needs to be safe. Feel this. Tailbone is tucked under. So this is even. This is Tadasana here on the hip flexors. And then coming back up. Good. Seeing if we can do this again. Maybe a sideways view. Okay, so other side or first side, that right leg. Back and behind. Can we stay facing forward? Can we keep even here? Good. Can we have a little hover? Not holding a breath. Soft and smooth. Beautiful. Exhale here, coming slowly up. Let that standing leg, that left leg do the work. Other side. Back and behind, like a curtsy. So the chest faces forward. Good. Most of the work comes from your front leg, core. Inner smile, outer smile. Oh, nice. For 3, for 2, for 1. Digging into that front heel. Knee joint needs to be safe. Beautiful. Let's come to the floor to seated. Let's flow with it. Yeah. Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale. Let it go. Exhale, coming forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, back down dog. High plank, inhale and a slow chaturanga, solid one. Elbows back to the hips. Beautiful. Open up into your cobra. And we just come back, buttocks come back into a child's pose. Beautiful. Yeah, child's pose or forward hero pose. What feels relevant to you? Well done, ladies. Good. Time for a bit of a headstand. Yeah, it's always time for headstand, isn't it? Okay, so if you feel you don't want to do this, you could do legs up the wall, or you could do rabbit's ears. So briefly show you, the arms come up, top of the head. Otherwise, we'll do tripod headstand, yeah? Yeah, rabbit's ears. So Marie, you can do changing the interlace later. Hold your upper arms, yeah? And the indentation of your elbow is telling you how wide your shoulders are, and that's where the hands go, and the top of the head comes forward. A beautiful triangle shape. The elbows come in, make a box shape. The The arm, the hands are still corkscrewing, and it's a sacred spot. Yeah, chin tucks under. It's a sacred spot where the head comes to. And then feel the neck long. I know some of you are in there. Beautiful, good, looking good. What's the story of your breath? Remember, we make space. It's the ultimate of the inversions, our headstand. Hardly any weight on your head. Good. Good. Yes, nice, so good, Lynn. Beautiful. Yeah, if you're just getting ready, kind of stay for a little longer. Let me see if you want to come out, you come out. I always feel if I talk too loud, it's sort of getting you. Nice, Joe. That's beautiful, beautiful. That space that you make here in the neck, in the shoulder area. That's it, Lisa. Patience. Patience. And then releasing. Beautiful. Good. That's very nice. Shall we do the bound variation? Okay. So if you don't want to do the weight on the head for whatever reason, so Marie, for example, if you wanted an alternative, you could have your dolphin, because that builds your strength and that gets your beautiful inversion as well. Otherwise, let's do a bound headstand. Hold your upper arms, swivel open on the elbow joint. Even if you just follow me until the first setup, yeah? Pinky finger untucked, top of the head comes to the floor. And this needs to be solid down. So your wrist pushes down, your elbow and your whole lower arm. This pushes down, everything else lifts up later on. Yeah, top of the head. And the moment you touch down is when you push into your forearms and you really can lift the head away from the floor. Knees underneath the hips. So feel safe here. Yeah, maybe don't even go further. But if you want to, knees underneath the hips, lift your hips. And then you push into your forearms. And then you can lift the head off the floor. There needs to be a chocolate wrapper fitting, or a piece of paper fitting between the floor and your head. Yeah. If you're not sure, you can do your tripod again. Nice. Whether you go for, that's it. That's a nice long neck, Lisa. Let's practice that. And let's not be half-hearted with the measurement either. So you really need to hook into your, cradle your biceps. Yeah. Just for safety. Teaches us patience. And the teacher teaches what the teacher needs the most. I'm the least patient person. Oh, nice. That's long neck. Feel that. Do you feel that, Lisa? There's a difference between that long neck when you're here than in your tripod setup. Oh, loving seeing all those pets jumping around. And always take a moment to counterbalance, always. Yeah, maybe you have two fists because you don't want to lower your head so far. You have two palms, or just the forehead on the floor. Beautiful, beautiful. These postures, I call it bound headstand, but it's really called supported headstand. Supported headstand or tripod headstand. All these strong headstand inversions. They're too beautiful to kind of go fast and then injure yourself, or the mind becomes a little hesitant. Approach them with slowness. So today we're going to come to seated, and we're going to come to a round or a few of Nadi Shodhana. We've done that yesterday? No, we've done it last night. Yeah, just a bit of a balancing breath. Because perhaps you're like me, you're coming to a stage where we go, okay, well, let's change things up a little here. We have proven that we can do isolation well. It's probably time for a bit of a change. So Nadi Shodhana, if your nostrils aren't free, you can just visualize. Yeah, we inhale through the right, exhale left, exhale right. Or if you want a challenge and go, yeah, I could try it without the hands. Left hand mudra of knowledge, this bit. Right hand, the first two fingers, I'll show you this, or maybe sideways is better. First two fingers against the third eye. And then when we breathe, we can actually just send the breath to the third eye, to those fingers. Your thumb is opening and closing your right nostril, and your ring finger is opening and closing your left nostril. But remember, the nostrils don't need a big push, so just a gentle tap. I'll talk you through a couple of rounds, and then you're on your own.
So let's just, without further ado, exhale through both nostrils. They're both still open. And then inhale through both nostrils. Close the left now, exhale right. Now we start. Inhale right. Open left, close right, exhale left. Inhale left, open right, close left, exhale right. Inhale right, open left, close right, exhale left. Inhale left, open right, close left, exhale right. You're on your own and you find your own rhythm. Now this is a most peaceful pranayama. You're just enjoying it. And if not, like maybe you have a different count. Maybe you're pushing the nostrils too strongly. It's just really just tapping and they close. Maybe you need a more comfortable position. Or maybe you just need to stop today altogether. Make it soothing, make it soft. Balancing left and right hemisphere of the brain. That's it, tapping in the left and into the right. Balancing. A few more rounds. Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breath. And in case you have stopped, just let the experience be as it was. Just coming back to noticing your breath. If you have stopped, but otherwise just a few more rounds. Alternate nostril breath. Soothing, calming, cleansing. It's an invitation and a sense of assertiveness with no pushing. It's like that quiet confidence that this is what I do, this is what supports me. Beautiful. After your next exhalation, just finish there, because that's how we started, just to make the cycles complete. And then bringing both hands into mudra of knowledge, both hands. In Gyan Mudra, palms facing up is invigorating, palms facing down is more grounding, so feel into yourself. Take a moment to acknowledge perhaps a shift in how you're showing up now. What are you bringing to the mat? How has the connection to your physical body changed? What state is your mental and your emotional body in? Is there a shift? Simply being the observer, no judgment, no looking for right or wrong. Awareness here, observation. Good. We chant an Om together in our closing chant. Beautiful practice, everyone. You're welcome to bring your intention into your Om. Hands in prayer. So feel the heart, feel that sternum, feel that internal idea. Beautiful. Let's exhale together. Big inhale. Lokaha, lokaha, samazdaha, samazdaha, sukhino bhavantu, sukhino bhavantu. Together. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Beautiful. Inspiring the head forward. allowing the intellect to merge with the heart, the thinking with the feeling. And it's when that is in harmony, when that is in balance, we're able to stay in that sense of contentment, that inner sense of contentment, optimism, trust, confidence. Let's bow all the way forward. Namaste. Namaste, yogis and yoginis. Thank you for joining me this morning. I shall assume we're taking Shavasana together. Shall this not be the case? I want to thank you for joining me and the group. I wish you a marvelous day, but we'll have Shavasana. So even if you have to go, don't cut it out. Just have a few minutes. Make sure you're comfortable at home. I might have to either take my jacket or turn the heater on. That's it. Blankets, eye pillows, or little towels or whatever you have prepared to put over your eyes. Don't underestimate that extra weight on your eyes. That idea of eliciting a response in your optical nerves, and relaxation response. Don't underestimate that. Beautiful. And just enjoying that rest. Notice our shoulders. Notice the sensation in your shoulders and invite them to just let go even further. Let them sink. Let the weight of the world drop off those shoulders. They carry a lot these days. Beautiful. Let your jaw be soft, your eyes soft. The belly soft. There's been a bit of work in the belly this morning. Always is, but we made an extra focus here. So let there be softness. Let your breath, your prana fill your whole body. There is not a dark spot. There's not a tiny bit forgotten. Energy is everywhere. Tips of the toes to the top of the head. Especially that whole torso area, that whole front of the torso. The belly softens and rejuvenates. Enjoying the stillness of your physical body. The effortlessness of your breath. And the freedom and clarity for your mind and joy.